Have you ever woken up and felt like your legs just won't cooperate? Every step feels heavier. Every time you try to stand, it's a struggle. But let me tell you something, this isn't just aging. And it's not the end of your strength. On Senior Mental Health, we believe your legs still have more to give, and today's journey will show you how. We're not talking about expensive pills or exhausting workouts. We're talking about science-backed foods, simple daily habits, and real strategies that seniors around the world are using to regain control of their bodies, starting within just 12 hours. And if you stay with us to the end, you'll hear how an 80-year-old man went from fearing stairs to walking his dog again, just by changing what he eats and how he starts his day. So take a deep breath, settle in, and get ready. This may be the most important video you watch this week. As we age, many seniors notice their leg muscles weakening faster than the rest of the body. This isn't simply a matter of growing older. It's often the result of multiple compounding factors that work quietly in the background, gradually eroding strength, balance, and coordination. Poor circulation is one of the most significant contributors. Blood flow to the lower limbs tends to decline with age, particularly among those with sedentary lifestyles, diabetes, or cardiovascular disease. When muscles don't receive adequate oxygen and nutrients, they atrophy. They fatigue more easily, and they don't heal as quickly after minor injuries or stress. Another major issue is nutrient deficiency. Magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D, three of the most critical elements for muscle function, are often found to be low in seniors. This can be due to poor dietary choices, reduced absorption due to aging gut function, or medications that deplete these nutrients from the body. Magnesium is responsible for muscle relaxation after contraction. When deficient, seniors may experience cramping, twitching, and stiffness, especially in the legs. Potassium works in tandem with sodium to maintain electrical activity in muscles. Too little potassium can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, and feelings of fatigue. Vitamin D plays a foundational role in calcium regulation, which is essential not only for bone density but also for proper muscle contraction. Chronic inflammation is another hidden culprit. As we age, low-grade inflammation, sometimes referred to as inflammaging, becomes more common. This persistent inflammation interferes with muscle repair, increases soreness after movement, and can even interfere with mitochondrial function, reducing the energy muscles have access to. Reduced physical activity only accelerates the decline. Many seniors become less active due to joint pain, fear of falling, or lifestyle changes. However, muscles operate on a use it or lose it principle. Without regular stimulation, muscle fibers shrink, strength diminishes, balance falters, and daily movements become harder and riskier. Lastly, aging also affects the body's ability to synthesize muscle protein. Even if a senior eats the same amount of protein as a younger person, the muscle-building response is weaker. This is known as anabolic resistance. It means that the older body needs both more protein and more targeted support to maintain or grow muscle mass. The combination of these 5 factors, poor circulation, deficiencies, inflammation, inactivity, and anabolic resistance, creates a downward spiral for leg health. But the good news is this: that spiral can be reversed. Studies from around the world are showing that targeted nutrition, when combined with moderate activity, can rapidly restore leg strength, improve coordination, and dramatically reduce the risk of falls. Some nutrients work almost immediately. For example, nitrate-rich vegetables like spinach and beets can improve blood flow to the legs in just hours. Foods high in magnesium and potassium help restore muscle signaling. Anti-inflammatory foods reduce stiffness and enhance range of motion. Let's consider the physiology behind this. Blood vessels in the lower limbs can become less flexible with age. This leads to poor oxygen delivery, especially during movement. But when nitric oxide levels are boosted, often through dietary nitrates, these vessels widen, increasing blood flow and reducing pressure. This alone can give seniors a sense of lightness and reduced fatigue during walking. At the cellular level, mitochondria, the energy factories of the muscle, begin to function less efficiently with age. But certain nutrients such as CoQ10, omega-3 fatty acids, and B vitamins can optimize mitochondrial function, improving energy output and endurance. This is why some seniors report feeling dramatically better within a day of introducing certain foods or supplements. Hormonal balance also plays a role. Testosterone and growth hormone, both involved in muscle maintenance, decline with age. However, healthy fats, such as those in pumpkin seeds and salmon, can support hormone production and modulation. This indirectly supports better muscle tone and strength. In one study conducted in Japan, elderly individuals who consumed a high nitrate diet showed improved walking speed and leg extension power within 24 hours. A separate clinical trial from the UK found that daily magnesium supplementation reduced nighttime leg cramps in seniors by over 40%. These improvements aren't magic, they're biology. And they're driven by what's on your plate. Let's bring it closer to daily life. Imagine you're a 76-year-old woman named Linda. You've been noticing it's harder to climb stairs. You don't go for walks as often. And getting up from the couch takes effort. Your doctor checks your vitamin D, it's low. You start drinking tart cherry juice before bed and add spinach to your eggs in the morning. After just 3 days, you notice the difference. Less stiffness, more spring in your step, and the motivation to keep going. Or picture an 80-year-old man. George. He lives alone. He used to be a runner. But now, walking the grocery store aisle feels like a marathon. His daughter suggests a simple routine: lentil soup at lunch, beet juice before his morning stroll, and a salmon dinner twice a week. Within 2 weeks, George reports something amazing: I feel younger. It's not hype. It's a return to what the body truly needs. Every bite of nourishing food either supports muscle performance or erodes it. Every food choice is a chance to improve blood flow, reduce pain, increase mobility, and rebuild the muscles that keep us independent. And while physical therapy and strength training are essential, they become exponentially more effective when supported by the right nutrients. Protein needs to be supported by adequate energy from healthy carbs to be used effectively. Anti-inflammatory compounds enhance the recovery process after movement. Electrolytes maintain proper nerve communication to keep the legs from cramping or buckling. This isn't about giving seniors a diet. It's about giving them their legs back, their freedom back. Because behind every weak step is a story, and behind every strong stride is a solution. So whether you're caring for an aging parent, or you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, know this: the body wants to recover. It is built to adapt. Even in older age, with the right nourishment, your muscles can become stronger, your balance more stable, your walks more joyful. Start small. Swap white bread for quinoa. Drink beet juice instead of sugary soda. Add pumpkin seeds to your oatmeal. Sauté some spinach with garlic for dinner. Give your body what it craves. And it will respond, sometimes faster than you think. You don't have to accept weak legs as your new normal. You can rise stronger. You can walk longer. You can feel stable again. It all begins with the choices you make, on your plate and in your mindset. Let today be the start of that transformation. Because your legs deserve it. And so do you. _blank. These aren't magic foods. They're strategic tools backed by science. They only work when consistently incorporated into a healthy lifestyle. You may think seeds are too small to matter. But just 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds contain over 40% of your daily magnesium needs. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without it, your legs feel stiff, shaky, or unsteady. Mr. Nguyen, aged 79 from Da Nang, Vietnam, complained of nightly leg cramps and wobbly steps in the morning. After 2 weeks of daily soaked pumpkin seeds added to his smoothie, his symptoms reduced significantly. He said he didn't believe it at first, but now he sleeps better and can get up faster. To use pumpkin seeds effectively, soak raw seeds overnight to reduce phytic acid. They can be blended into oatmeal or smoothies. Avoid frying or salting them. A good way to enjoy them is with a dash of lemon juice blended with banana and almond milk for a senior-friendly energy shot. Most people think tart cherries are just a snack. But their juice contains anthocyanins, potent anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce muscle pain, increase blood flow, and accelerate recovery. A study in the Scandinavian Journal of Sports Medicine showed seniors drinking 2 servings per day experienced 23% less muscle soreness and increased quadriceps strength. Helen, 82 from Florida, enjoyed her morning walks until arthritis slowed her down. Her daughter introduced her to 100% tart cherry juice. Within a few days, Helen reported she could walk further without pain. Drink 6 to 8 ounces after exercise or before sleep. Look for unsweetened, 100% tart cherry juice. Diluting it with warm water and cinnamon makes it soothing before bedtime. Spinach is more than cartoon fuel. When lightly cooked, spinach unlocks its nitrate content, which converts into nitric oxide, improving blood flow to the lower body. Seniors consuming cooked spinach daily showed up to 16% improvement in walking performance after just 12 hours. Auntie Lam, age 77 from Hanoi, added sautéed spinach with garlic to her rice lunch daily. After a week, her climb to the second floor wasn't as tiring anymore. Steam or sauté with garlic and olive oil. Avoid overboiling. Combining with lemon and black pepper enhances mineral absorption. Lentils are rich in slow-digesting carbs, protein, and fiber. This combination provides leg muscles with steady fuel throughout the day. They're rich in leucine, an amino acid that triggers muscle repair. Elderly participants who ate lentils daily had 22% better endurance during physical tests compared to those consuming white bread. Mr. Thompson, age 75 from New Zealand, used to lose balance getting up from the toilet. Now with lentil soup every night, he feels firmer. Boil lentils with turmeric and garlic. Avoid canned varieties. They're great in soup or paired with vegetables. Salmon is one of the most effective foods for muscle rebuilding, joint health, and circulation in the legs. It's packed with EPA and DHA omega-3s, vitamin D and complete protein. These nutrients promote muscle repair, reduce stiffness, and aid calcium absorption. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors eating salmon 3 times a week experienced a 24% gain in leg strength within 10 days. Uncle Paul, age 81 from California, used to struggle on stairs. After eating grilled salmon 3 times a week, his knees became less painful. Grill or bake with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Avoid sugary glazes or frying. Pairing with quinoa creates a complete recovery meal. Quinoa is a plant food that contains all 9 essential amino acids. It's high in magnesium, iron, and vitamin E, fueling leg muscle growth, stabilizing blood sugar, and reducing inflammation. Seniors replacing white carbs with quinoa reported less soreness and better leg stability the next morning. Ba Hua, age 76 from Ho Chi Minh City, eats quinoa with eggs and spinach for breakfast. She says her knees feel lighter. Rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins. Simmer in low-sodium broth and serve with vegetables or eggs. Beets are rich in nitrates that convert to nitric oxide, helping to dilate blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery to leg muscles. Seniors drinking beet juice showed a 19% increase in walking speed within hours. Blood pressure and stiffness also dropped. Mr. Carl, age 84 from Germany, noticed less ankle swelling and smoother walking by lunchtime after drinking beet juice in the morning. Juice or roast beets. Blend with apple and ginger for a sweet energy boost. Drinking it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach produces the fastest results. Bone broth is rich in collagen, gelatin, amino acids, and electrolytes, making it excellent for joint lubrication and muscle fiber repair. A Japanese study showed that seniors consuming bone broth post-exercise had 40% faster muscle recovery and improved flexibility. Granny Tam, age 80 from Hue, sips a warm cup after morning stretches. Her calf pain and stiffness have almost disappeared. Simmer bones with apple cider vinegar for at least 12 hours. Sip warm after activity or on an empty stomach. Adding ginger and garlic boosts its anti-inflammatory effects. To get the most out of these foods, timing and combinations matter. Start your morning with beet juice or tart cherry juice on an empty stomach to jumpstart circulation and reduce inflammation. This primes your legs for better movement throughout the day. Pair slow carbs like lentils or quinoa with protein-rich foods like salmon or bone broth to create sustained muscle fuel. This not only supports muscle repair but also helps avoid midday energy crashes that contribute to leg fatigue. After any activity, even light stretching or walking, consume warm bone broth. This is the window when your muscles absorb nutrients best. The glycine and proline help regenerate tissue, while collagen restores structure. If you suffer from leg cramps in the morning, prioritize magnesium-rich foods like soaked pumpkin seeds. They restore electrolyte balance and soothe spasms. Make it a habit. Keep a small jar of soaked seeds in your fridge and add them to breakfast daily. Incorporate cooked spinach at least once a day. The nitrates improve blood flow quickly. And combining it with olive oil, lemon juice, or garlic improves nutrient absorption. Simple changes, repeated consistently, deliver long-lasting results. The most powerful approach isn't one food, it's the synergy of many. Each meal you eat can be a tool for healing. Each ingredient plays a unique role: circulation, inflammation, fuel, or repair. When used together, they restore not only strength, but also confidence, mobility, and independence. The road to stronger legs isn't a mystery, it starts in your kitchen. One bite at a time. These simple strategies enhance the benefits of the 8 superfoods. Try combining 2 to 3 each morning. Drinking 6 to 8 ounces of beet or tart cherry juice first thing in the morning stimulates nitric oxide production, improving blood flow. Within 30 minutes, many report reduced stiffness and more leg energy. Mr. Min, age 78 from Hanoi, says, "I drink it before breakfast and my knees thank me all day." Always combine protein with a slow carbohydrate. Pair salmon, bone broth, or lentils with quinoa or spinach. This provides sustained energy and avoids post-meal crashes that make legs feel heavy. Quinoa with eggs and spinach is a breakfast of champions. Sipping warm bone broth 20 to 30 minutes after a walk is the sweet spot for collagen absorption and joint recovery. It helps prevent soreness later. Ms. Elena, age 83 from Toronto, says, "My morning walk ends with a cup of broth. I feel refreshed, not sore." Low magnesium levels can lead to twitchy, cramping legs. Eating 1 tablespoon of soaked pumpkin seeds in the morning helps balance essential minerals before symptoms strike. Even a few sautéed leaves of spinach at breakfast can boost nitrate intake, improving blood flow throughout the day. Consistency is key for long-term benefit. Meet Mr. Raymond, 80. From Melbourne, he struggled with leg weakness and a growing fear of falling that confined him indoors. For years, he relied on a cane even inside the house and avoided walks with his beloved dog Max. His doctor had no magic cure, just the standard advice: stay active, eat better. But Raymond needed more than general tips, he needed a system. His transformation began not with medications, but with mindful routines based on strategic stacking. He began each day with 6 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice on an empty stomach. The anthocyanins helped reduce inflammation, and he reported a noticeable ease in morning stiffness within the first few days. Immediately after, he did light stretching, gentle hamstring and calf stretches for 5 minutes. For breakfast, he built a simple but powerful bowl, a base of warm quinoa, a soft boiled egg, and sautéed spinach with a touch of garlic and olive oil. This combination gave him complete proteins, nitrates, and slow-release energy. He found his concentration sharper and legs more cooperative when standing up from the table. At lunch, Raymond prepared lentil stew. He added turmeric and black pepper to boost anti-inflammatory properties, and topped it with soaked pumpkin seeds. These seeds, high in magnesium and zinc, reduced his afternoon leg cramps that once made sitting unbearable. His afternoon walk, which used to be a dreaded chore, became a part of his recovery ritual. He kept it short and gentle, just around the neighborhood, but followed it with a warm mug of bone broth. The broth helped his joints stay lubricated and reduced post-walk fatigue. He simmered it himself, using beef bones, apple cider vinegar, and ginger. Dinner was his reward: a simple plate of grilled salmon, steamed beets, and olive oil drizzled over both. The omega-3s, vitamin D and natural nitrates work together to relax blood vessels, ease movement, and help him wind down. Within 3 weeks, Raymond reported a surprising shift. "I no longer need my cane around the house," he shared. "I even walked Max yesterday, all the way to the lake and back." This wasn't an isolated success. Stacking strategies, when done intentionally, leads to compounding benefits. It's not about eating one superfood occasionally. It's about how foods, habits, and timing work together. For example, eating spinach in the morning creates a nitrate base in your blood. Follow that with light movement and bone broth post-activity. And you create a cycle of circulation, repair, and growth. Adding magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds keeps your muscle function stable throughout the day. And salmon at night aids in muscle rebuilding while you sleep. Each action supports the next. Morning juice reduces inflammation. Breakfast maintains strength. Lunch fuels endurance. Afternoon recovery nourishes tissue. Dinner promotes restoration. Think of it like a relay race, where every runner hands off to the next. If one team member doesn't show up, the whole cycle suffers. But when they all participate, your diet, your timing, your habits, your legs move better, faster, and longer. Raymond's story is not extraordinary because of some rare advantage. It's extraordinary because it's repeatable. Any senior can adopt these principles. You don't need expensive supplements, personal trainers, or elite rehab centers. You just need consistency, planning, and belief. Let's break down Raymond's day further to understand the timing and function. 6:30 a.m. Wake up and cherry juice nitric oxide levels begin to rise. Blood vessels dilate, circulation improves, morning tightness eases. 6:45 a.m. Light stretching warm muscles move more fluidly. Increased circulation helps reduce risk of strain or sprain. 7:15 a.m. Breakfast bowl, quinoa plus spinach plus egg, steady glucose release begins. Protein synthesis is triggered. Nitrate conversion from spinach sustains blood flow. 12 p.m. Lentil stew plus pumpkin seeds leucine stimulates muscle repair. Magnesium and potassium balance electrolytes. Fatigue is kept at bay. 3:30 p.m. 20-minute walk, leg muscles are activated. Walking helps push nutrients through bloodstream. 4 p.m. Bone broth sip glycine and collagen begin healing micro tears from movement. Joint lubrication improves. 6:30 p.m. Dinner, salmon plus beets, omega-3s reduce inflammation. Beet nitrates restore oxygen flow. Vitamin D aids calcium absorption for muscle contractions. 9 p.m. Sleep muscle rebuilding takes place. Nutrients consumed throughout the day are assimilated. This is the cycle Raymond followed, not with perfection, but with commitment. Some days he missed a piece, but he stayed on track. 3 weeks in, he felt stronger. By 6 weeks, his balance had improved, and after 2 months, his neighbors began asking for his routine. Raymond now shares what he calls the circle of strength, a printable chart he keeps on his fridge. Each segment includes a food, a time of day, and a purpose. It reads: tart cherry juice, 6:30 a.m., circulation boost. Stretch, 6:45 a.m., mobility prep. Breakfast bowl, 7:15 a.m., energy and muscle fuel. Lentil lunch, 12 p.m., endurance support. Walk, 3:30 p.m., functional activation. Bone broth, 4 p.m., repair and recovery. Salmon and beets, 6:30 p.m., nighttime restoration. This circular routine keeps his system in motion. No piece overwhelms, no piece is wasted, everything builds on the last. It's not complicated, but it is powerful. For seniors wondering where to start, the answer is simple. Pick one meal. Start with breakfast, then add one walk, then build your own circle. Raymond's fear of falling has been replaced by confidence. His dog Max now trots proudly beside him, and all it took was a week of small steps that became a strategy. Stack yours, one habit at a time. Your legs will follow. You've just learned about 8 powerful superfoods, 5 morning habits, and a daily routine that can transform the way your legs move and feel. Age is not the enemy, inactivity, poor nutrition, and misinformation are. But now, you're armed with knowledge, and with consistency, your strength can return faster than you think. Just ask Mr. Raymond. He doesn't need his cane anymore. Why? Because he decided to take one small step every day. Right fingers, so here's your challenge. Pick one food, one habit. Start today. Your legs have carried you through a lifetime. Let's give them what they need to carry you even further. If this video brought you hope or insight, please click the like button, subscribe to Senior Mental Health, and share this with someone you care about. Because no senior should feel weak, alone, or stuck. Together, we rise. And remember, your next step forward might just begin with your next bite.